Esther, Part 2. After these things, King Ahasuerus promoted Haman and set his seat above all the officials who were with him. And all the king's servants who were at the king's gate bowed down to Haman, for the king had so commanded concerning him. But Mordecai did not bow down or do obeisance. When Haman saw that Mordecai did not bow down or do obeisance to him, Haman was infuriated. But he thought it beneath him to lay hands on Mordecai alone. So having been told who Mordecai's people were, Haman plotted to destroy all the Jews, the people of Mordecai, throughout the whole kingdom. Mordecai told Esther, "Do you think that in the king's palace you will escape any more than all the other Jews? For if you keep silence at such a time as this, relief and deliverances will rise for the Jews from another quarter, but you and your father's family will perish. Who knows, perhaps you have come to royal dignity for just such a time as this." On the second day, as they were drinking wine, the king said to Esther, "What is your petition, Queen Esther? It shall be granted you. And what is your request? Even to the half of my kingdom it shall be fulfilled." Then Queen Esther answered, "If I have won your favor, O king, and if it pleases the king, let my life be given me. That is my petition. And the lives of my people, that is my request. For we have been sold, I and my people, to be destroyed, to be killed, and to be annihilated. If we had been sold merely as slaves, men and women, I would have held my peace, but no enemy can compensate for this damage to the king." Then King Ahasuerus said to Queen Esther, "Who is he? And where is he? Who presumed to do this?" Esther said, "A foe and an enemy, this wicked Haman." Then Haman was terrified before the king and queen. The king rose from the feast in wrath and went into the palace garden. But Haman stayed to beg his life from Queen Esther, for he saw that the king had determined to destroy him. When the king returned from the palace garden to the banquet hall, Haman had thrown himself on the couch where Queen Esther was reclining. And the king said, "Will he even assault my queen in my presence, in my own house?" As the words left the mouth of the king, they covered Haman's face. Then Harbona, one of the eunuchs in attendance on the king, said, "Look, the very gallows that Haman had prepared for Mordecai, whose words saved the king, stands at Haman's house, 50 cubits high." And the king said, "Hang him on that." So they hanged Haman on the gallows that they had prepared for Mordecai. Then Mordecai went out from the presence of the king, wearing royal robes of blue and white, with a great golden crown and a mantle of linen and purple, while the city of Susa shouted and rejoiced. And for the Jews there was light and gladness, joy and honor. In every province and in every city, wherever the king's command and his edict came, there was gladness and joy among the Jews, a festival and a holiday.